What's up, everybody? Welcome to Petey's Playoff Parlays, a game where very few things hit, but we have a lot of fun discussing the games and our reads on players. So take what you will from this game. We did get one hit last week. Shout out to Dan. His mix-up on Thomas's rushing parlay did hit. He took out Harvey, and Cook and Walker both crossed 100. Other than that, I'm not going to recap anything. The touchdowns was shockingly off.
Devontae Adams, 2 games, no touchdowns so far.
I know. We all had Devontae in there.
There was one where Devontae had a ball thrown over his head and he jumped like maybe a foot off the ground. I was like, oh, he doesn't have his jumps right now.
Yeah.
He doesn't look right, to be honest.
No.
Yeah.
So we won't recap too much. We hit some things, we missed some things, but only one actual parlay went through.
So, Peter, is it safe to say the tables are hot?
The tables?
Yeah, we hit one. The tables are red hot.
So hot.
Where he's
so
up
hot.
right now.
No, but I think that this week, I'm thinking this week, now that we've gotten 2 games of action, maybe we'll hone it in here. So Dan is actually leading us off in the main game just by virtue of spending less. And we're all pretty much not doing anything in the bonus games. So Dan, lead us off with your spread parlay.
Cool.
Oh, and also just as a note, previously we were omitting overs and unders, but because there's just 2 games, feel free to include those.
I will. So I'm doing Denver plus 10.5.
Okay.
I figured I could get my favorite odds on that game would be getting something like that, and I was right. I think I don't think it'll be an absolute blowout.
Probably
low
not.
Scoring, so
it's a risk, but
I'm also a risk in gambling.
I'm out. I'm interested now.
I'm taking the under in that game as well, but bumping it up a little bit, so under 46.5. And then in the other game, I'm taking Seattle plus 3.5. Because if they lose, I don't think it'll be by more than a field goal. And I think they're likely to win, but I really don't know. Third time playing. Yeah. And for that one, taken over 42.5. So all pretty conservative plays. So that only gets me plus 272. But that's what I wanted to do. And I'll do 30 Peter bucks on that one.
My first thoughts are overall that I like it.
I like everything but the Broncos 10.5. I think there
that's the only
higher
thing
potential than it's not a minimal potential that they get blown out. There's a decent potential they get blown out.
Yeah, I think I might just switch this to New England. Well, I'll take the New England side and maybe minus 2.5. I do feel a little weird about the 5.5 because I think it could be a close game, but I feel pretty certain they'll win at least by a field goal. So that's probably what I would do. Thomas?
All right. So I took a page out of Dan's book, and I have a name for all my parlays this week.
Okay.
So my spread parlays, it's called Battle of the MVP. So I got Patriots negative 6.5, and I got Rams negative 2.5 for plus 448.
Cool.
Battle of Stafford and May.
Yeah. No, I think that's where this is going. So I am going to back this parlay.
Hell yeah.
I think it's a pretty good one. I'm a little bit nervous about the game being closer in New England, but I think the risk of blowout is more. And I like the Rams to win. I do. Dan, what are your thoughts?
I mean, I guess I'll just oppose both and put the numbers where I want them, since we can do that.
You're just gonna basically repeat your parlay?
I mean, I guess.
You
that's
can.
what I can do. Yeah.
Absolutely.
But without the overs and unders.
All right. Well, my parlay is only plus 214 odds. I've got Rams to not lose by more than 4.5. I've got the game to go over 37.5 points. And then in the Patriots-Broncos game, I've got Patriots to not lose by more than 1. And the game to actually go over 35 points. That's the part that's a little risky, but
I think I'll drop that.
I do actually think there will be points scored in this game. Defensive, trick plays, last minute heroics. Patriots could score 24 themselves. So
Mm-hmm.
Dan says that he's going to probably drop that over component. Thomas, any thoughts?
I mean, you're on the sides for the spread side. I want to be on. Yeah, I see nothing wrong with it.
Sweet. Cool. All right, Dan, what's your rushing parlay this week?
Rushing. Give me Kenneth Walker again over 100 rushing and receiving. May over 25 rushing. And Stevenson over 70 rushing and receiving. So that is plus 260. I'll do 30 on that one as well.
I like it.
Cool.
Peter, you're in Denver. The big Arctic storm that's coming to the south and east is not going to affect you guys, right? Denver and Seattle are both looking at pretty clear weather this week, or pretty normal.
Yeah, I think so. I haven't heard of a snowstorm, and I'm certain I would because we're starved for snow out here. We would love some snow. As far as your parlay, Dan, I like the May rushing. I kind of wish it was a little bit less, but I can't do that.
Yeah, I wanted
like
to drop
the
it lower,
Walker.
but the next one down was like 10.
I like the Walker rushing, receiving. Probably like the Stevenson. So I'll just drop the May. Otherwise, it looks good to me. Any thoughts, Thomas?
Oh, I like it.
Cool.
I like
What's your rushing parlay, Thomas?
All right. So the name of this one is "Are You Sure These Guys Are Runners?" And it's Nakua for 10 rushing yards. It's Marvin Mims for 2.5 rushing yards.
Oh.
And I really wanted to find a Shaheed one to really complete this, but I had to go with another little nugget that doesn't run a lot. But Darnold for over 5.5 rushing yards at plus 918.
Backing it. Love it.
I love it.
And I love the thought to include Shaheed because I think they will absolutely use him to spell Walker sometimes. Yeah.
Folks for an offer.
I think this is a good one. I like this. You'll see I sneaked in Nakua into both my rushing and receiving categories too. So we were thinking same at least on that.
I've got.
And I looked at Darnold and was like, 6 yards. I think he can get 6 yards. He will get 6 yards.
Before Nick got injured, my plan was to make my rushing parlay all quarterbacks because they've all kind of been going over pretty regularly throughout the playoffs, and then just leave off Stafford.
Yeah.
But having to leave off 2 quarterbacks, I went a different route.
Well, my rushing parlay is Puka Nakua 80 plus rushing receiving because we can do that.
Learning new things every week.
Kenneth Walker rushing receiving for 90.
90.
Yeah. And then I've also got Blake Corum at 20 rushing yards this game. I think he gets mixed in. And then for the other game, I've got Drake May at 20 plus rushing yards. I've got Jarrett Stidham at 10 plus rushing yards. And I got Ramondre Stevenson at 50 plus rushing and receiving. All of that yields a plus 509 parlay.
Yeah, I'll just be taking Stidham out of that. Otherwise, I love it.
Great.
It's all guys I had picked. So.
Yeah, I feel pretty good about it.
Yeah, that's one that gives me pause, but I kind of think the same way you do, Peter, that at some point he's going to have to run. I'm not sure what his running capability is, but I feel like he might have one decent run.
I think it's average. I don't think he's not a Tom Brady, but he's not even a Drew Lock.
I looked up his college rushing stats, where of course sacks count against it, and he had like 1 rushing yard for the year, his final year, and now he's 29. So I would say he's somewhere between Darnold and Stafford.
That's something. More than 0.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I think it's a somewhat risky leg, but I just see him running for his life and trying to do whatever they can to win. And I think they need to use his legs. I think Sean Payton knows it. So unpredictability, essentially.
All he needs is one
like open lane,
3rd and 19 scramble where he gets 13.
Yeah, or a 3rd and 7 where they clear out and it's just open up the middle and he just So it's a little risky, but receiving. Dan, what are we going with?
So I got Puka rushing and receiving as well. I went 90. I got Kayshon Boutte I just took his straight over at 39 plus, and then JSN 80 plus. Give me 15 on that one at 352.
Cool. I don't think I've got any problems with this. The Boutte one, maybe. I might take out Boutte. I probably will take out Booty. But other than that, I like the Puka.
I'm not quite sure any Patriots pass catchers other than Henry this week, to be honest.
We have so few options that I don't need to be overly picky here, but I think technically the rushing receiving should be in the rushing category rather than the receiving category, because that's where it's listed in betting. And I did a weird thing by putting Puka in that, but I've been doing only rushing and receiving for the rushing category. But
if we
I don't really care enough.
80 receiving,
let's do that.
Fine.
Let's do that.
Do I have to recalculate the odds now?
Yes, Dan.
All right. I'll get
but you can do that later.
Moment.
All right, Thomas. What's yours?
All right. So I got another name for my parlay. It's called Tight Ends Unite. And it's Barner, 30 receiving yards. Parkinson, 22 receiving yards. It's Henry, 40 receiving yards. Plus 472. Give me the tight ends this week. Took them in Dan's game. Taking them here.
Mm-hmm. I think it's a good week for it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Parkinson was how many yards?
I think his normal line is like 21.5, so 22.
Cool. And then Henry, you did 40, right?
Yeah, I lowered that. That's the only one I lowered. The other two are they're straight, typical lines.
Oh, was Barner right at 30?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, cool. Sweet. I just never know which Rams tight end is going to be used, but I think Parkinson's as good of a bet as any. So I'll probably back this just for funsies. I had a good feeling about Barner also. So
that's the one I'm not sure about. I might still just back it because it's a low number.
Mm-hmm. Well, my receiving parlay is Puka for 70 receiving, AJ Barner for 15 receiving, Kyron Williams 2+ receptions, Jackson Smith and Jigba 70+ receiving, and then in the other game just got 2. I'm going Cortland Sutton for 40+ and Hunter Henry 3 receptions. I think the Sutton picks and the Kyron Williams picks are the most risky, but I feel pretty great about both of those anyways.
They've been throwing to Kyron a little bit more in the playoffs. I think that's the riskiest one to me.
The Kyron?
Yeah.
I might drop both him and Sutton from it. That's my gut.
Cool. Yeah. I just feel like Stidham's like not going to know who to throw the ball to necessarily. And like, there's that biggest target down the field that's good at jump balls. Let's just pepper him at least 8 times. That's the reason I feel pretty good about it. Not because I think the Broncos are going to do much. All of that gets me plus 541 odds, and I'll be putting 15 on this as well.
And my adjustment to receiving is now plus 301.
Cool. All right, last category. Touchdowns.
All right.
See if we can end strong here.
I did this once during the season. I'm bringing it back. I'm picking both Denver and New England to score a defensive touchdown.
Son of a...
I'm also, just to make this extra juicy, I'm adding...
As if it needs more juice.
Right. I'm adding Stafford and Darnold each throwing 2 touchdown passes to this parlay to make it plus 91.48. Putting 10 Peter bucks on that.
Okay. I think it's actually not terrible. Obviously, the defensive touchdowns is hard.
Well, getting 2 is not a sure thing either.
Definitely not.
No.
He does not average 2 touchdown passes per game.
Definitely not in the playoffs either. Not even close in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dan, I'll probably for funsies drop the Darnold and take the rest of it.
May has such fumbleitis, and Stidham, like I said, his interception rate is insane in the few games he's played in his career. So,
yeah.
I know the turnovers will happen. It's just a question of will they be touchdowns. And of course, return touchdowns count for this too.
Okay, cool. I was about to actually ask that. Defensive and special teams. So, yeah, I like that. And yet you don't think this game will go over 34 points.
Imagine.
Interesting. All right, Thomas, what are yours?
Well, yeah, the reason why
Do you have any thoughts on those, by the way?
The Darnold one, no, but you're going to see why I don't really care about the rest here in a minute once I get mine. All right, so my won't hit in a million years parlay is Patriots defensive special teams touchdown. Broncos defensive special teams touchdown.
No way.
And Seahawks defensive or special teams touchdown for 17,750 odds. Dan literally took the sails out of my boat. I was like, I thought he was exactly going to do what I did, but he did something very similar.
That's hilarious.
Amazing.
Hold
on, I entered it wrong. What were those odds again, Thomas?
Plus 17,750. $5 turns to $900.
Oh, dude, I hope it hits. This will be so epic if it does. I want it so bad. I'll back it just because I want it so bad.
Shaheed and Mims each getting a return touchdown, and then
Marcus Jones on the Patriots.
Marcus Jones,
pick six, yeah.
Hey, I wonder, can you pick all of those individually too? Just throw $1 on it, like you picked all the right players to get them to. That would be incredible. Wow, that's fun. All right, well, I also went bold on the touchdowns. I've only got $10 left to play with, but I didn't go as bold as you guys.
As you shouldn't.
I'm so proud of y'all. Thank you. Thank you for playing
your
my
game, buddy.
Yep.
Yep.
I've got Puka Nacua to score a touchdown, JSN to score a touchdown, and then in the other game, I've got Hunter Henry and Cortland Sutton. And all of that combined gets you plus 4,464.
Weak.
Yeah.
But yeah, what do y'all think?
I'll take out Sutton just because I think the Patriots can blanket him and take him out of the game.
It's fair.
Yeah. I like the yards for Sutton. The touchdown's probably going to be the one that would be hard to come by.
For sure. Red zone target. If they get there, I guarantee he's getting shots.
And they could easily get there by knocking the ball out of May's fumbly hands.
His fumbly hands. Well, cool. We will later post our rebuttal parlays in the bonus categories and post that at least by game day. I hope everyone
$10 to work with for that because my right answer did not overcome my wrong answers.
Yes.
Tables are hot. Tables are hot, boys.
Watch all of these hit.
Oh my god.
That would be
gotta write the
funniest thing.
Mm-hmm.
Also, how it sometimes works with parlays. When it rains, it pours. But anyhow, I hope you all have a wonderful conference championship playoff weekend, and hope you can use some of these suggestions to build your own parlays and win a lot of money.
Yeah.
Peace, y'all.
Don't tell them straight up. Peace.